I brought my own drummer with me. Back on the road again. I got a lift to Baile Bhuirne by himself, and we had lunch, and we went as far as the shrine of Saint Gubnet, and which I missed on my earlier trip because I took a different road into town. But and then we walked back to the start of the trail, and then got directed to follow the cycleway again, the road trail, because the walking trail was blocked by construction of a new road. Was road walking for ages. Starting to get a bit worried that I was following the wrong trail. Couldn't figure out the maps. I was getting quite a bit stressed. I think I couldn't really figure out where I was, if I was where I was meant to be. Hadn't seen any signs for ages. So it was all a bit stressful feeling. Anyway, I got my location confirmed by some passers in a car, so that was good. They let me know where my map said I was, and I figured out the directions from there. And I've just come off the road now into this forestry. I know they're controversial, but there's something very cool about them all the same. Lovely windmills turning. Hoping to find a suitable camp real soon because I'm getting real tired. And it's getting quite late. But I'm pretty pleased to find these windmills because it means I'm over the hill, which is good. I spend ages clambering up little banks like this one, seeing if there's anywhere decent to pitch. I haven't come across anywhere yet, despite thinking it all looked like there was good potential. Let's have a look up here. Oh, this is looking good. It's a bit flatter. What's that? Tempted. Quite high up, but it's not promised to be cold, so maybe. This is my little setup. So it's tiny. You'd want to be good at yoga, and I don't think it's for a big person, but basically camped on a slight slope, so the foot end is lower down. I just have my pack on the rain cover, then I have my sleeping bag with the foot stuffed into the dry bag for a bit of extra warmth, and I have this 3/4 length foam pad, inflatable pad, and a little tiny foam pad just for insulation really. And then in the slopey bit, all my stuff goes. Almost always anticipate that my stuff is going to get wet, so I have it all back in its Ziploc bags. Got a bit of protection from that, anything that's getting wet. I stuff my food into the tent bag, and then around here is the door. Got my water and my shoes out there and a bit of rubbish. Morning, and that's where my head's going to be, so it's pretty small. Feels a bit claustrophobic in here once you close the door. I forgot. I hung my socks up. I hope they dry. But smell goes upwards anyway, doesn't it? It should be okay. I'll show you the outside. Just packed up and set off from my camp last night. It was not a great spot really, to be honest. I kind of had to pick somewhere. It was getting late, but I'm still in the forestry, coming up to the wind farm area. My new sleeping bag, which I got to lighten my load and didn't test because it wasn't expected to be that cold this weekend, is a total, it's a dud really. I didn't I had a sleeping bag liner, a merino wool, long bottoms and a t-shirt and my jumper on. Then I got up and I put on my walking trousers and my other t-shirt over the jumper, my raincoat over the top of the bag, my dry bag, my feet into the dry bag, hats on obviously, all of that. And then later in the night my foil emergency blanket came out. Now I don't think it was an emergency, but it was a bit cold. Also, if I find a good camping spot so close to where I actually did camp, I'd be quite cross. I hope I don't see anywhere likely. I saw one other place, but it was right on the road. Sometimes on these misty, rainy days, the yellow of the gorse on the roadside and in the fields just seems to glow. It's absolutely gorgeous.